tuck on the beat, great looker, straight cooker. Where you from? Brownsville, New York, nigga.
My older bitch look like she young, thick something. While I smoke a spliff, she sips something. No kids or nothing, she's money and dick loving. Her name meant something, used to sell bricks to her husband, but fuck it. Walked by the police, had to tug it, young and bucking. Time to get out, the bell wouldn't buzzin'. 22 little rusted, but still be bustin'. Screaming and cussing, all you see was niggas leaning and ducking. Sheesh. What the fuck do we have here?
Yikes. It's Curry Low, and we back, nigga.
My young boy,
30's boy, and we strapped, nigga.
what's crack? Let's go. Yeah, I ain't ready for this one. Hey, yo, Tuck. Fuck K.O. Tashi.
Yo, man, work time.
Lost the nation.
Listen, it's the C to the R-I, leave a nigga R-I. P, so I'm a G, so when I creep, nigga, on I. The hottest shit that y'all niggas seen since the sonar. A once in every 10-year average, just like the solar. Eclipse your boy, low-key focus on the next flip. And niggas wonder how I get bread. Take your pick, whether it's fucking with the bricks. Yo, y'all still tuned in there? Yes, sir, this is your boy Harlem Smiley, man, and you are tuned in to the one and only Dirt Gang TV. So, I need y'all to do me a favor. I need y'all to go run the numbers up on that video, man. Go run the numbers up on that video. Next to you and Error is 2 songs, 1 video. Harlem Smiley and Frankie Smacks, man. Y'all go check that out. Y'all can go check that out on both channels. Y'all can watch it on my channel, the full video. Y'all can watch it on his channel. Either way, y'all got it, man. So, y'all know the slogan. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. You can't. Everybody outside doing something right now. They getting some kind of money, being productive some kind of way. But not you. You in there on the couch, sitting there, not getting no money at all. Yeah, listen, y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit the notification bell. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all go cop that Tales from a Harlem Crip out right now on all platforms except for SoundCloud, man. Other than that, let's get into it. Yikes. We did it again. Around the Clock Records. Sheesh. Dirt Gang. We got another one. Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm on my own facts, the D unknown maps. Lit the fuse to the track. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put it in check. I'm up next. It's your boy Harlem Smiley, man. You are tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV. So, it don't matter what y'all smoking out of, man. It don't matter whether it's y'all smoking on indica, y'all smoking on sativa, y'all smoking on a hybrid. No point intended. Y'all smoking on that regular. That 87 gas. Don't stop putting that shit in your car and your body. It don't matter what y'all smoking out of, man. Whether it's a Dutch, Philly, White Owl, a blunt wrap, fucking backwood, Fonto, with the raw paper, of course, or the Bob Marley paper. Y'all niggas with the Bob Marley, don't forget to add that grapper. Don't pass me that shit if we smoking. Bongs, White Owl, zigzags, bamboo, whatever it is, man, it's time for y'all to sync up. And yeah, I synced up before y'all. Lighters up. Before we get started, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I changed this list 5 times already. I'm not changing it again. It went from the top 10 deadliest places in the Bronx to the top 15 deadliest places in the Bronx. Because I know so much people from the Bronx. Yo, you forgot this area. Yo, you forgot this area. Yo, you gotta put this in there. This place needs to be higher. I done been talking to 4 people from the Bronx. Different parts of the Bronx. So this is how we gonna break down the Bronx. The Bronx is I'm gonna talk about some of the projects, and then I'm gonna talk about the demographics of the Bronx. Because I'm gonna be honest. The Bronx is shaped very weirdly. So we're gonna talk about the demographics of the Bronx. We're going to talk about the places in the Bronx. And if y'all hear somewhere that's inside of another place, who the fuck cares? Sometimes people rap different stuff and it's good money. We rap Brooklyn to the illest, but we specifically rap Brownsville. You see what I'm saying? It be shit like that. Like, who the fuck cares? Anyway, number 15. Co-op City. Now, alright, let me get into some notes here. Co-op City, right? So Co-op City is like northeast part of the Bronx. And yes, I got notes because I don't know the Bronx offhand like that. That's why I talked to multiple people around this one. Co-op City is the northeast part of the Bronx. It's right off like the I-95. And if we talking about Co-op City, we talking about like Baychester. And one of the most notable projects out there in Co-op City would be the East River houses. See what I'm saying? The East River houses is, though I'm gonna be honest, the whole Bronx is kind of raggedy. But the East River houses, for you to jump right off I-95 and see that, like a lot of times y'all be riding through the Bronx on y'all way to somewhere else, upstate Jersey or something, and y'all be riding on there when you on the right side going towards upstate of Jersey. I mean, I'm sorry, not upstate, 95 South. When y'all going down south, excuse me, when y'all going towards down south, you can see those projects right on the right side when you driving and you looking, oh shit. That's Co-op City. Raggedy over there. You just looking like, damn, they walk up them hills like that? Who built the Bronx? And why is there so much goddamn hills out there? What? I'm going to tell y'all this funny story when we get to a certain part of the Bronx. How you can get stuck in the Bronx, no car. Anyway, Co-op City, man. Number 15 on there, man. So when we talking about right off the 95, we talking about the Baychester area. And one of the things we're going to mention is the East River houses. Why? Because it's distinctive over there. You can see that project's right there. If you don't agree with me on these ones, fuck y'all. Shout out to all the prostitutes out there. Number 14. Hunts Point. Nah, I'm not shouting out there. I'm sorry. I'm not editing that out neither. Man, fuck that. We rolling. Hunts Point. I'm not, listen. If you around my age, between the age, let's just say 30 and 40, back when you was younger, parents leave the crib or you in your room, you flipping through HBO at late night, you used to see them little Hunts Point series. What's happening on Hunts Points? Bunch of hookers walking around. Bunch of hookers just walking around. See what I'm saying? Hey, I know it's the Bronx, but yo, listen. Hunts Point is one of the most notable whole strolls in New York City. There's a lot. Every borough got their specific stroll, but there's none that is more important or more noticeable than Hunts Point. Cause the bitches is raggedy. Hunts Point area is raggedy. HBO raggedy for doing a series on them. I can't believe that shit. If you done messed with a prostitute on Hunts Point, you might 9 times out of 10 you got something. It ain't gotta necessarily be AIDS. It could be chlamydia, the genital herpes, That's how the Spanish lady said it to me. The genital herpes. Oh my God, they think I have the genital herpes. Ew, your shit pussing down there, miss? Ew. I thought it was a pimple. Hell no. His son from Hunts Point, boy, you be leaving your genitals like, we make it clap. Nasty motherfucker. I don't care how many condoms you niggas got on. That is absolutely, we make it clap. That is disgusting. You niggas is just down there itching. The crabs like, yeah. Yo, listen, don't hit nothing on Hunts Point, man. Y'all shouldn't be out there messing with prostitutes anyway. But Hunts Point prostitutes, ooh. Them bitches got stab wounds, C-section scars. They ain't wash up after like 4 Johns ago. If you don't know what a John is, you might have been a John. You niggas is the Johns. Some niggas is pimps. Some niggas is the Johns. Uncle John. Yeah, I be killing me. I be seeing y'all in Las Vegas. Oh, goofy white nigga with the glasses. He got this bad black girl. She barely got on clothes. You ain't bag her off the streets. I know what's going down. She met you in the casino, see you over there high rolling, asked you, hey, you want to party? And you was with it. Nasty motherfucker. Anyway. Fuck. Hunts Point is gentrifying, man. Hunts Point, the area is gentrifying. The only reason why it even made this list is because you can't talk about the Bronx and don't talk about all the money that was made on Hunts Point. It's kind of off like the Bruckner Expressway. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah. It's kind of off the Bruckner Expressway. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, so much money has been made over there. You can't talk about the Bronx without mentioning Hunts Point. And where there's prostitutes, where there's Johns, of course there's going to be crime that happened over there. We're not even talking about the crime. This is the Bronx. If y'all don't know about the Bronx, we're not even talking about the crime. Crime everywhere in the Bronx. There is no nice part of the Bronx. Crime everywhere. Certain parts is gentrifying. I understand. Same thing like Brooklyn. But there is no good part to the Bronx. It's the Bronx. Fuck you want me to say? It's the Bronx. The Bronx is gritty. The Bronx is like the second dirtiest place on the United States I've been to. But the whole New York City is dirty. That's not no fault to the Bronx. Y'all could be worse. Y'all could be Newark, New Jersey. Coming soon. Anyway. Number 13. Longwood. So now Longwood is also gentrifying. Like Longwood is somewhere when I was younger. I used to be in this area, but I didn't know it was called Longwood. So I'm trying to look up this area, see what the name is being called, and the shit keeps saying Longwood, but I'm like, damn, I never specifically heard of Longwood. So I don't even like saying that name. I'm gonna pause it for all my New York City people. We're gonna pause that. But at the end of the day, I was in this area when I was younger. I just had no idea it was called Longwood. So Longwood consists of the area. It's like Bronx River. It's like Southern Boulevard, 167th Street. It's not really like deep up there in the Bronx. I wouldn't call it. It was more like closer to like the beginning of the Bronx. Longwood is like northwest part of the Bronx. That area gets it's so much money made in that area, and there was so much shit happening in that area because it's so close to Harlem. So a lot of times, you know, like you could be driving in Harlem and thinking you still in Harlem and your ass would be in the Bronx. See what I'm saying? It's only like, it's not like you got to go across bridges and all that shit like when you going from Brooklyn to somewhere else. Nah, it's so close to Harlem, which means it was a lot of back and forth between dudes in Harlem, dudes in the Bronx. It's a lot of money. Open it, see if it's out there. There was a lot of money to be made that was out there. See what I'm saying? Drug wise, a lot of robberies was going on over there. But now that area is gentrifying over there. But when I was younger over there, that was the do not go to zone because you couldn't look flashy in that area. Dudes from Harlem get robbed by dudes from the Bronx. The dudes from Harlem go retaliate. Dudes from the Bronx, ain't no money in the Bronx. Let's go to Harlem, get money. Nah, this Harlem, B. Ain't none of that shit happening. Y'all niggas got to go back up the hill with that. It's a lot of shit used to go down in Longwood. That's the last time I'm going to say that. No point intended. I'm going to pause that one more time. Number 12. Van Ness. Alright. Van Ness is like East Bronx. It's the East Bronx. So mainly the most notable one of Van Ness would be like White Plains Road. Van Ness has a lot of projects inside of Van Ness. That's why I don't want to mention. I don't know. Van Ness don't have that specific projects to where shit just be jumping in there. It's just different projects in that area. If you know about White Plains, and this is why I didn't just mention White Plains area by itself too. You got to mention Van Ness when you mention White Plains. A lot of people know about White Plains over there. The fucking hills over there is devious on White Plains. It's a lot of shit go down in Van Ness. A lot of people that's outside of the Bronx don't really know about Van Ness too much. But if you on the inside of that, you know for the most part too, you done probably mess with a girl that was from Van Ness. You done probably like had a friend that went to school that was from Van Ness. I mean, it's the East Bronx. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, you know, it's further up. You see what I'm saying? It's further up in the Bronx. But Van Ness is definitely not nothing to play with. I wouldn't call it like one of the worst parts in the Bronx. That's why I didn't make like the top 10. But my man said you can't mention the Bronx and don't mention Van Ness for the people that live inside the Bronx. The people outside of the Bronx won't understand too much. But people living inside the Bronx, especially recently, Van Ness is not one of them places that used to be bad and switched up. Gentrifying like fucking, I said I wasn't saying that no more. Like the last one and then Hunts Point, those places are changing for the good. This one, Van Ness, is doing the opposite. It is changing, but it's not for the good though. It's going from like okay to worse. Shit is crazy. Yeah, I got Van Ness over there looking like Cortland Ave. Anyway, we ain't going too far over there. Number 11, East Chester. Okay, so East Chester is like northeast part of the Bronx. East Chester, all right. The reason why East Chester made it on this list but they didn't go up further, it's a lot of shit going on with East Chester. The 49th precinct, I'm gonna bring up the police, is what it is. The 49th precinct over there reminds me of the 73rd precinct. They get greasy over there. This was literally the first precinct, I'm not gonna say locked up, but this was the first precinct first time I was ever taken to a precinct was this 49th precinct out here. You know, running around with the lokes. See what I'm saying? We doing dumb shit on the train. I think I might have been like, I was 13 or 4. I might have been 14 at this time. Nothing crazy. You know, we on there fighting and shit. Then we start tagging shit up. Police come run down on us and shit. We got a little razor blades, a little click, 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 clicks. They take us to the 49th precinct. You know what I'm saying? We got to wait for our parents and shit to come up there to come get us and all that. My mom was pissed. She had to come all the way from Brooklyn anyway. Eden Wall houses. Pelham Park. These are some notable ones ahead. Eden Wall. If you can't read, you ain't gonna know what the hell that is. See what I'm saying? But it's not like that. Eden. You know, you think of the Garden of Eden, shit is all good. Oh, hell no. You walk in the Eden Wall fucking projects if you want to. Yeah, right. What? Why y'all keep changing the name of these fucking, not y'all, the people in the Bronx, the New York City government. Why y'all keep changing the names of these fucking, y'all knocking these Bronx projects down. Y'all change the names. The Bronx is, white people is not moving to the Bronx. They not. They gonna move to Yonkers. They gonna move to Mount Vernon. They gonna move Lower Mat. They not moving to the Bronx. Stop trying to knock all these projects down, change them to white people names and all that shit. They not moving to the Bronx. Brooklyn, y'all got away with that. Queens, they was already there. They not moving to the Bronx. I don't even want to move to the Bronx. Ew. That's a big step back. Anyway, shout out to everybody in the Bronx. I ain't trying to play y'all. Y'all live out there. Y'all know how filthy it is. I ain't got to say it twice. See what I'm saying? If you don't know about Pelham Parkway is it's self-explanatory. Whenever I hear Pelham Parkway, they got places like Pelham Parkway, Gun Hill Road, and shit like that. What you think happened out there? Niggas is getting shot. Niggas literally getting shot. Fuck the 49th precinct. I ain't shouting y'all out. Y'all niggas is greasy. 49th precinct is probably the only precinct I'm gonna mention out there. There's other precincts out there getting busy, trying to take down a black man, but 49th precinct was my first experience. Alright, let's start cooking. Let's start getting into some notables. Number 10, Mount Eden. So I know what y'all thinking, especially everybody outside of the Bronx. Mount Eden? What? That sounds phenomenal. See what I'm saying? And why isn't the Eden Wall houses in Mount Eden? That's was one of my questions. I'm pretty sure somebody in the comments gonna ask that same question. Let me break this down for you real quick. Mount Eden is in the west part of the Bronx, to where the Eden Wall houses is in the northeast part of the Bronx. So it's not Eden has the deal, it's the name. It's a name. It's not the same place. Anyway, like I just said, Mount Eden is in the west part. I'm sorry, Mount Eden, yeah, is in the west part of the Bronx. Grand Concourse. A lot of people know about Grand Concourse. Grand Concourse is in Mount Eden, which I actually just found out, because I thought Grand Concourse as an entity was like its own area. So that's just one of the notables that's over there. It's not like a bunch of projects and shit over there. You see what I'm saying? It's a bunch of like, it's like them 3-story apartments and all that is over there. It is it's a project over there. It wasn't nothing notable over there. It's shopping and shit over there. The only problem is, like, on Grand Concourse, it's a lot of deals that been made on Grand Concourse. That's when hookers get too caught up on Hunts Point, you can't go to Hunts Point no more. You go to Grand Concourse. You and John keep getting pulled over by the police. Hey, Bill, what the fuck you doing over here? I told you if I see you back here, you was going to jail. Your ass gonna go to Grand Concourse and get some of them girls over there. It's a lot of drugs. I probably still to this day. Who knows? You can go, you can buy everything from ounces of weed, crack, rims, car stereos, the amp, the box that goes in the trunk. You can buy cologne, bootleg movies. You can probably get 2 pounds of lobster for like $30. I mean, you can buy anything on Grand Concourse. If you can't find it on Grand Concourse in the Bronx, then you might as well just go to a whole nother borough. Shout out to everybody at Mount Eden. Shout out to everybody on Grand Concourse. I know there's more places in Mount Eden, but Grand Concourse was the most notable. I done changed this 5 times already. I done talked to 4 different people from the Bronx. I ain't changing it again. Whoever think y'all position should have been high or low or should have been on here, listen, like the 49th precinct. Oops, I lied. Number 9, Morris Heights. Where's Morris Heights, y'all say? Morris Heights is the west part of the Bronx. So if you never heard of Morris Heights, whether you live outside of the Bronx, and you're like, damn, I never heard of that part. But every place that you know has a area named for it, even if you never heard of it before. See what I'm saying? Like what my part of Brownsville is called Ocean Hill, Brownsville. We don't never just call it Ocean Hill, Brownsville. So if you mention Ocean Hill, Brooklyn, people are like, where the fuck is Ocean Hill? But Ocean Hill is just a part of Brownsville. You get it? Like this right here, for instance. You see what I'm saying? Morris Heights, a lot of places y'all might know. Jerome Ave. Now y'all get it correct. Jerome Avenue is considered Morris Heights. Another precinct, I can't believe I almost forgot about these dickheads too. The 46th precinct is over there too. Me personally, I don't have experience with this one, but a lot of my family members out there told me that this is probably the worst precinct that's probably in the Bronx. Somebody said, nah, it's not the worst precinct in the Bronx, but you know about it. See what I'm saying? So me personally, I only had issues or had personal confrontations with the 49th precinct. But they said the 46th precinct go down. If y'all never been on Jerome Avenue, any given time of the day, you can go down there, probably still to this day, see somebody down there making a crack deal. Jerome Avenue still got a bunch of crackheads. It's still a bunch of crackheads running around Jerome Avenue right now. A lot of niggas roll dice on it. Like if you wanted a good dice game, Jerome Avenue was a spot to go to. Jerome Avenue has a lot of gambling spots. There's specific places in each borough, if you live outside of New York City, which is places that's called gambling spots. You can go in there and play. Like now they got like poker and all these shits and gambling spots.
But you going in there, you rolling dice. It's a spot. The shit could be a small like game room. Shit could be a small store that's got some shit in the back to where you ain't got to be staying outside. You betting big money in a gambling spot. Dice is like the main thing that goes down in the gambling spot. Dice, cards. You got other shit you could be betting on inside of there. But mainly it's the dice. So Jerome Avenue was the first place where I went to and actually went to a dice game, a gambling spot inside of the Bronx. And I think I might have been like 17, 18 or something at this time. And the shit is like a small little box. But needless to say, it's a lot of shit go down on Jerome Avenue. See what I'm saying? Morris Heights is just the west part of the Bronx, which it's West Bronx is West Bronx is just greasy. It gets greasy in the West Bronx. I'm not even gonna lie. Out of the place in the Bronx, I feel like the West Bronx is something you don't hear a lot of people talk about because they tell you know the South Bronx. Even though South Bronx is crazy, we gonna get there. But the West Bronx, it goes down in the West Bronx, man. Shout out to everybody on Morris Heights, man. Y'all made it to number 9. Number 8. One of the one that was stirring up a lot of controversy. What place should this one be in? This one should be higher. Nah, the shit used to be worse, but now it's not that bad. But I'm like, y'all bugging. Like, I was just out there 2 years ago and the shit was crazy. Number 8. High Bridge. Shout out to Ace Boogie. That's Ace Boogie Hood. Shout out to OG Corey King. He be running around with the hybrids over there. Shout out to my man Stat 280. He run with the hybrid. Hybrid, they got their own little clique, their own little entertainment going. But hybrid inside of the Bronx is an actual place. Ace Boogie's from there. Those projects over there is crazy. Y'all might know it too from the J-Lo movie, where she shot the movie and shot the video and all that. She shot a movie over there too. And those big steps that's right behind her, you can go up to the steps to go to different projects. What? When those steps get icy, what? You can't walk up those steps at nighttime and them steps is crazy. It's mad different projects in there too. Like notable, like they call it the High Bridge Gardens, but ain't nothing garden about that shit. That shit is High Bridge projects. See what I'm saying? Them projects right there, they used to be way worse than what it is now. And it's just because that area over there is hard to get in and out that area. If you don't know nobody from that area and you just went in that area, you can get lost in that area very quick. Or you can get killed in that area very quick too. See what I'm saying? So it's not like one of like the most deadliest projects inside of the Bronx, but it's not like one of the more weaker ones neither. It's right there in the middle. Right there in the middle where it should be. A lot of people just know the rapper Ace Boogie from being over there, but it's more notable rappers that's coming out of there. But that area over there, that's the West Bronx too. You got to be careful running through Hybrid. Know what I'm saying? Don't think, oh shit, what is it over here? Bloods and Crips? Like, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit mixture of both, but it's a lot of other shit over there. I keep telling y'all, the Bronx is nowhere to play with. If you don't have family in the Bronx, don't just say, oh, I want to pop in the Bronx. I want to move here. Or, oh, I want to go visit here. It's certain parts of the Bronx to where you like, fuck. Like, how do people live here? I don't know. But that's somewhere where I wouldn't live. And I'm from Brooklyn saying that shit. It's just something about the hills, with it being filthy. Then the shit is like the last borough in New York. So it's like you far from everything except from Harlem. If you got to go to Queens and you got to go to Brooklyn, you got to go to Long Island, like that shit far as fuck. Anyway, shout out to Hybrid. All right, we're going to keep it in the West Bronx again. Number 7, East Tremont. All right. So this one is near kind of the Cross Bronx Expressway. My uncle lived off of like 180th Street. So East Tremont, it's a very weird area over there. It's not too many projects inside there. They have what you call like the big apartment buildings in East Tremont. East Tremont got them apartment buildings where you can go in there and you can walk in there and you can go, there's apartments to the left, there's a staircase to the left, and the staircase to the right. It'd be one building. But you can go to the left and you can go to the right. You can go up the stairs. And it's just mad apartments. It's probably like 5, 6 floors. And it's just mad apartments in there. It got them shit. Them shits are not considered projects. They not considered like no brownstones. They just apartment buildings. East Tremont got them steep ass hills. So let me tell you a little story. My uncle, man, rest in peace, my Uncle Butch. He used to live in East Tremont. So me and my cousin Kenny, which is his son, we went to his house one day. My Uncle Butch used to watch karate flicks. That was his shit. He smoked weed, watched karate flicks. Now Kenny like, yo, let's go to my pop's house, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, all right, what's good? You know, we younger. We like 15. I'm like 15, 14, 15 at the time. I think he like, 15, 16. It is what it is. We get down, it's winter time. We get down there in the daytime. We get down there like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a Sunday. I wouldn't forget. Get down there, chilling. We in there, Pop Stones, the karate flicks, his girl ass shit, got a couple of people over. They just passing us the weed like a motherfucker. So you know me, I do what any normal person would do. I grab that blunt and I smoke that shit and watch them karate flicks. Karate flicks get way more interesting when you high, especially as a teenager. So me and my cousin Kenny, we wasn't like everyday smokers like that, but we must have smoked like 8 blunts. And we in there drinking yak. So now, 9 o'clock come, it's time to get our ass back on the train because we got school the next day before our mom start calling. Where the hell y'all at? We walk out there, boy, it done been snowed already. The snow done melted. It's mad black ice. So now we got to get to the top to get to where the train station is at. He in the middle of the block. Boy, you talk about, you see people literally, niggas is like just busting their ass trying to walk up the hill. We got to walk up the hill. I'm trying to shimmy up the hill like Spider-Man and shit, against the wall and shit. Slip, boo! My cousin mad skinny, so his ass trying to do the same shit. Slip, boo! But we mad high, so all we doing is falling and laughing like a motherfucker. Now then, I come up with the idea, nah, I'm about to utilize these cars. It's an old video from years ago. And you could literally see niggas hitting their brakes and they sliding down the hill and all they cars is doing is fucking other cars up. That's East Tremont. Boy, I grabbed them cars. I fucked up so many side view mirrors. My cousin followed behind me, fucking up the rest of them. Oh, we made it to the top of that hill an hour and a half later. Probably fucked up like 7 to 8 side view mirrors. Fell like 10 times, bones hurting and shit. Now we gotta ride back to Brooklyn all bloody and shit. Anyway, shout out to East Tremont. I don't know how y'all live around there in the winter time. Them fucking hills, black ice and all that shit is over with. Crazy. Number 6, Fordham. So of course, for everybody out there too, y'all know about Fordham already. Fordham is pretty much Fordham Road, 3rd Avenue, Webster Ave. That might be more notable too right there. But if you've been in the Bronx, you know anything about the Bronx, you know about Fordham Road and you know about Webster Avenue. More by probably about like, all right, Fordham Road is more of the actual like apartments spot over there, whatever like that too, where a lot of like the, a lot of like the drug dealing and the gang banging and all that shit happen. Webster Avenue, a lot of that shit happen too, but Webster Avenue is a place where you can actually go shopping and shit. You see what I'm saying? Webster Ave, Grand Avenue too. I mean, I'm sorry, not Webster Avenue. That's Grand Avenue I'm thinking about. Grand Avenue is like, to me, is a big shopping strip that you can go get a whole bunch of shit. Webster Avenue is like the recreational spot too. A lot of shit go down in those areas too. Grand Avenue, 9 times out of 10, if you going shopping for shit, you probably gonna go on Grand Avenue. You see what I'm saying? But the Fordham Road area, yeah, I know that shit get greasy over there. A lot of gang action happen over there. Fordham Road area. It's a lot of Bloods out there. There's a lot of Crips out there. You got Latin Kings out there. You got they small little separate gangs. Like, people don't even realize the Bronx got like their own little small entities of like separate gangs and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? It's even fucking ABGs still flowing around the Bronx. If y'all don't know what ABG is, that stands for anybody get it. it's a bunch of ABGs still flowing around the Bronx right now. So ABG originally started out as their own entity. ABG, anybody get it. Blood, you can get it. Crip, you can get it. Latin King, it don't matter what you is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like being, you know, EBK. ABG, EBK. Now I know my ABs. Anyway, Fordham, man. Shout out to everybody on Fordham Road, man. Y'all keep getting that money out there. Number 5. I always pronounce this shit wrong because I never really heard this specific name until my cousin started bringing it up. But he said, nah, you should know this one. Morrisania. One of the two. I'm gonna say it both. I'm gonna say it both ways because y'all be bugging. Pause on the both ways. I think it's Morrisania. If not, we gonna pronounce it like a New Yorker and we gonna call it Morrisania. See what I'm saying? Anyway, this one most notable too, like 161st Street. This is another part where Webster Avenue goes into. It's the southwest part of the Bronx. We going from the west and starting to work our way towards the south part of the Bronx. But this one is the southwest part of the Bronx. Not South Bronx, not West Bronx, but you can understand why this place is so deadly because it's right in between the both. Now, for all you non-reading motherfuckers that over there too, this is not the governor, you know what I'm saying? This is not Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger houses. Y'all be killing me. Yo, you ever been to the governor house? Hell no, I don't go to no governor's house. It's the Governor Projects. See what I'm saying? All houses, if y'all want to call it the houses. Governor is N-E-E-R. It's not governor, motherfucker. Not governor. Not like the governor the governor of New York, the governor of Jersey, the governor of California. You motherfuckers got to learn how to read a little more. So the Governor Projects, I'm not even going to lie. This is probably one of the most greasiest projects I've ever been in before. I swear to God, it's like you can walk in there, walk through their little park shit that they got. It's not even like a park. Just from getting from building to building, you got I don't even know what to call it. Is it like a courtyard? It's some shit that you gotta walk through. I ain't gonna lie. You see bitches out there, they launching baby diapers right out that shit. Hey, can you imagine walking and then the baby diaper just drop right in front of you? Splat. What? Shit be getting greasy out there. You know what I'm saying? You got the housing workers out there. Them motherfuckers might as well live in the building because the governor got the most fucking ghettoist housing, NYCHA housing department, whatever y'all want to call them niggas, workers I ever seen in my life. Them niggas would be sitting right there with the broom and shit, sitting right next to them. I'm not sweeping that shit. That was just Shamika upstairs on the 12th floor doing that dumb shit again. How do y'all live in the governor, boy? It is filthy. One of my cousins, they love chicks from that projects. Oh, I'm about to go. Listen, what? They about to have their little, they do some shit in the summertime to where they have like this big little project party almost. It's not a block party because they don't block off no blocks. But they do some shit, little bouncy house for the kids and shit. My cousin loves going to that shit faithfully every year to go talk to these raggedy bitches. What? Yo, anyway. Shout out to everybody, man. Yo, listen. Morrisania, whatever that shit is called. Anyway. Number 4. Mott Haven. What? Yeah. Mott Haven up there, number 4, going down to Mott Haven. So for all those who don't know about Mott Haven is like, it's the southwest part of the Bronx too. So y'all see we just slowly going towards, you know what I'm saying? It's the southwest part of the Bronx. So, what's notable in Mott Haven? It's like you got the Bronx Kill Waterway. You see the trend in the Bronx? Pelham Road, Gun Hill Road, Bronx Kill Expressway. Don't move to the Bronx. My man Chess, shout out to Chess the battle rapper. He said they cutting off 2-liter bottles of soda, the 2-liter bottles, they cutting off the bottom and using that for the bowl for cereal. You can't even get the cereals in a little crib. You trying to fucking get your Cheerios and shit. Come on, son. Don't move to the Bronx. Mott Haven has Patterson Projects. Don't nobody want to go to Patterson Projects. I didn't even know too much about this projects. You got Mitchell Projects out there. That one I was more notable with. But Patterson Projects? Patterson Projects, I don't want to throw that shit on blast. It's still going down. Anyway, let's just say if what's this shit? Hunts Point wasn't jumping. And then you went from Hunts Point and you went over to fuck is the other spot over there. Anyway, and that spot wasn't jumping. Let's just say you would go on down to Mott Haven. See what I'm saying? You would go to the Patterson houses. And it's any random time through that you can. Anyway, y'all get the drift. I can't believe it's still bitches out there. Y'all selling y'all pussy for $40. Y'all in Mott Haven. Anyway, we're not even gonna do that joke. We're not gonna do that joke. I'm not even gonna do that one. $40? Come on, y'all better than that. Southwest, Mott Haven, shout out to Mitchell Projects, shout out to Patterson Projects, shout out to everybody around the 149th area. $40, God. You know they say you get what you pay for. If you paying $40, it's probably gonna smell like $40. I hope y'all ain't out there tasting, but if y'all is, it's probably gonna taste like $40. Ew. It probably looks like $40. The long droopy face. Oh, why so sad, little fella? I'm done. Number 3. The South Bronx. 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 So the South Bronx is this whole entity. And I know what y'all thinking. I know what y'all thinking. This is why I'm giving y'all a demographic. I didn't give y'all one place yet that's just specifically in the South Bronx. But the South Bronx, you got places like, is Crotona Park considered the South Bronx? It might be. I don't know. That's kind of a weird demographic. You got like Belmont, Crotona Park, I think. It's some other shit out there. But the South Bronx as an entity is in South Bronx. Exactly how it sounds. You hear KRS-One, all that, all these people rapping about the South Bronx. Listen, you want to see some of the biggest potholes you ever see in your life? You want to see some of the most clever crackheads you ever seen in your life? We talking about, yeah, the crackhead will come up to you, yo, man, yo, you got $1 you can spare some shit like that? For what? Yo, listen, man, I ain't eating like 3 days. You know, I'm trying to get myself off of these drugs. I'm just trying to, but they tell me I gotta eat, and if I don't eat, I gotta go back to sleep. And you get, all right, I got you, man, don't worry. Come on, let's go in the store. Let me buy you let me buy you something to eat. Fuck that $1. Let me buy you something to eat. All right. Get the nigga Hero on the soda. Yo, you still got that $1 you can loan me? What you need $1 for now? Just give you something to eat. Yeah, man, but later, you might not be around. I might need to get something to eat later. All right, man, I got you. You pull out your wallet, get a nigga $1, nigga snatch your whole wallet. Snatch! Oh, you ain't catching no crackhead. You're not catching no crackhead. That's the South Bronx. You're not catching no crackhead. You want to go on the bodegas and hear ding 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 ding. If you go in there and you don't hear that, it's over. You in the wrong part of the Bronx. South Bronx, best chopped cheese I ever had in my life. I never even used to eat beef patty with cheese with the pepperonis inside of it. You know where that shit's jumping at? The South Bronx. The South Bronx. It's raggedy as fuck over there. They eat chopped cheese, crackheads jacking you after you buying them shit. Yo, listen. You drive your car, your shit in a pothole like this. The tow man like, damn, I can't get that shit out. That shit almost in the ocean. Nobody want to go to the South Bronx. Don't go there to visit. Oh, let me go see what KRS-One and this shit from. You gonna get shot. Number 3, South Bronx. What's the discrepancy? Some people think the South Bronx should have been number 1. Some people think the South Bronx should have been a little lower. Say, oh, it's not KRS-One days. It's not crazy like that. I don't give a fuck how crazy y'all think it's not in the South Bronx. The South Bronx is still going to be one of the most raggediest places ever in history. It's in history books. The shit is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most raggediest place. So anyway, we ain't going to do that to the South Bronx. Shout out to everybody in the South Bronx. I know a lot of y'all still living there. Y'all ain't got no option. But man, tell your kids when they get older, the first thing they need to do when they get out of high school is move out of the South Bronx. You can be all you can be, just not in the South Bronx. Anyway, number 2, Castle Hill. Okay. All right. So when you think of Castle Hill, you thinking about Parkchester. You thinking about Classen Point. You thinking about just Castle Hill is a mixture. You have a bunch of blacks, you got a bunch of Puerto Ricans, and you got Dominicans. The South Bronx has a lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. I don't know if y'all don't realize this outside of New York. Dominicans and Puerto Ricans get along, but to an extent, there has always been some tension between Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. I don't know. Puerto Ricans feel like they better than Dominicans. Dominicans, you know, Dominican girls feel like there's no girls out there, no race that looks better or shaped better than them. Like, if you see a Puerto Rican girl and a Dominican girl chilling, 9 times out of 10, the Puerto Rican girl might look better than a Dominican girl, but that Dominican girl 9 times out of 10 got a better body than the Puerto Rican girl. Does that make sense? Puerto Rican girls are light skinned, they got light color eyes, they're very beautiful, they got good hair. But Dominican girls, I'm not even gonna lie, them bodies be unbelievable. See what I'm saying? The bodies be unbelievable. But you know, sometimes the face be a little, you may have this baddest looking Puerto Rican girl, but the body may just be, she may just be like a stick figure. Or she big, she may be very, you know, unproportioned. See what I'm saying? But it's a big tip, but it's not like just that with Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. It's like that with fucking Ecuadorians and Salvadorians. It's like that with especially like Mexicans get into it with everybody. Mexicans get into it with everybody. People from Spain don't like people from Costa Rica. It happens all the fucking time. But when you in an area to where you got blacks, Puerto Ricans, and Dominicans so heavy in one small area, it's a lot of crime going to happen. It's a lot of crime going to happen. That's why when people ask me all the time, why does Spanish people in New York use the word nigga so frequently? They do because we all live in the same way. It's the same thing. When you go outside of New York, like in California, the Spanish people don't use that word. They don't use that word at all. If they do, it's like disrespect. But when you go to New York, you hear somebody Spanish saying that, it's regular. They call each other the N-word. I'm just saying the N-word for YouTube purposes. I should have said it already, but anyway. So you're gonna have a lot of crime inside of there too. Castle Hill Projects. Castle Hill Projects has a lot of shootings inside of Castle Hill Projects. I'm not even gonna lie, it's a lot. This is the reason why Castle Hill has number 2. Because if you know anything about Classen Point, you know anything about Parkchester, you know anything about the Castle Hill Projects, and you know anything about the discrepancy between, like, I'm not saying racially, between like the blacks, Dominicans, and Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans and Dominicans barely get along. Blacks, you know, we just trying to make it. But when you got that big of a clash in that small area like that, all 3, I ain't even gonna lie, it's a lot of shit happening over there. But you can go there. You can go down there, and at any point in time, you can see some of the baddest girls out there too. You see some of the baddest girls out there. I'm telling you. Shout out to Castle Hill. You be like, damn, why are you stuck in this projects? Like, talking about pretty face, long hair, that's hers. The body be alright, only got 1 or 2 kids. You be like, yo, why are you stuck in these projects? Let me come save you. And then somebody do, and then she just do the same dumb shit. Castle Hill bitches, man. I love them. Right. And last but not least, number 1, Soundview. I know they was like, what? If you don't put Soundview up here, I'm going to jump through the screen. I know. Soundview done moved up different spots. Listen, I've been to the Bronx 2 years ago and it wasn't in Soundview. See what I'm saying? Alright. A part of Class and Point goes over from Castle Hill to Soundview. Class and Point is a very, like, if you gotta live in the Bronx to understand about Class and Point, you see what I'm saying? The shit that goes on over there. You also got the Bronxdale projects. You got the Bronx River projects. I don't know which worse between the two. Both of them shits is like probably like those shits probably go hand in hand for probably like in the top 10 of worst projects in the Bronx. Y'all gotta realize the Bronx got probably the most projects I've seen of any like borough that's out there. Like in Queens, they got some shit called 40 projects where there's a lot of buildings. The Bronx got some shit like that too. It's not called 40 projects, but it's a lot of fucking buildings. So the Bronx got a bunch of projects, and I don't know how they building them projects on them, like on them hills and shit like that. Anyway, see what I'm saying? Fucking projects be leaning and shit. Anyway, you got Monroe projects that's over there. You got Soundview projects that's over there. Soundview projects, in my opinion, is probably in the top 3 of worst projects out there. I feel like Soundview, in my opinion, might be the worst projects in the Bronx. Now, I know listen, I done debated this on Zoom with a couple of other people. Listen, there's somebody that said that High Bridge projects was becoming one of the worst since A Boogie done came out. Bronx River was one of the worst projects. Soundview, I was saying, was one of the worst projects. I was also talking about Mitchell projects was bad. Nigga said Patterson houses was bad. There is the Edenwald projects is bad. There's a bunch of projects that's in the Bronx that's bad. But in my opinion, I feel like Soundview is the worst place in the Bronx, and Soundview projects is the worst projects in the Bronx. I know it's gonna be a bunch of people in here. Nah, this project is the worst. This project is the worst. It is what it is. You feel like you can do better? You make your top 10, top 20, top 15, top 30, whatever it is. Deadliest place in the Bronx. See how your shit do. See what I'm saying? But this is my opinion. This is from me doing research, changing this list 5 times, talking to 4 different people on Zoom. You know what I'm saying? So this is the list that I end up coming up with. And I talk to people, they agree with the list. They may not agree with certain spots should have been higher, certain spots should have been lower. They think High Bridge should have been a little bit higher up. But I'm like, I'm looking at the whole entity, not just one spot. Like the whole High Bridge, if it was getting crazy in mad different spots like that, yeah. But it's the Bronx. Everywhere it gets crazy in the Bronx. It was just who gets the craziest for what reasons. I'm not just talking about just murders, just selling drugs. We talking about everything from prostitution to dope deals, the gambling spots. It all goes down in the Bronx. It's nothing you can't do in the Bronx besides live safely and hit a pothole. I'm just a Brooklyn Crip from a Harlem set. Show some respect. If not, cuz, put in the check. I'm up next. This is your boy Harlem Smiley. You've been tuned into the one and only Dirt Gang TV. So, if you rock with your boy, man, y'all go cop the album Tales from a Harlem Crip. It is out right now, man. Go cop that on all streaming platforms except for SoundCloud. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit the notification bell, and you know what it is, man. It's the thumb. Turn it from white to blue. And if not one, put up 2, man. There's always Dirt Gang. We always rolling. And there's always 9th Street, man. Y'all never forget that, man. Harlem Smiley, man. The one and only.